This is probably the best way to start off my morning. So, I literally just woke up. You guys can probably tell my voice is kind of like raspy and whatnot a little bit. And about 10 minutes ago, as of this recording, PlayStation actually posted something concerning Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and it concerns the training mode. So I want to make sure that I at least go over the information that they dropped for us to, consume concerning this mode. I'll be going through the entire post, but I'm really excited about like a particular thing, as you guys might be able to already see on the screen. But the post says, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Battle Training Mode gameplay revealed. Train alongside Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo to master the art of battle. Dragon Ball games have been making their mark in console gaming for over the last decade, with the release of the Xenoverse series, Kakarot, and Fighters. Now, in 2024, Dragon Ball fans have gathered to celebrate the return of the beloved Budokai Tenkaichi series. This action battle franchise was last released in 2007 on the PlayStation 2 as Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 in the Americas and Europe, and Dragon Ball Z Sparking Meteor in Asia. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the next chapter in the Budokai Tenkaichi series, will launch on October 11th, 2024 on PlayStation 5. This installment not only continues the series' legacy, but also unifies it under one global name, Sparking Zero, bringing fans from all corners of the world together. Alright, so now we finally get into the training mode and whatnot. Sparking Zero will have a battle system that continues the 1 vs 1 3D battle formula pioneered by its predecessors. This formula allows fans to enjoy the full freedom to move in 3 dimensions and feel truly immersed in the world of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and its characters. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years, or you're just starting your journey, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is designed with you in mind. It's been over a decade since the last installment, and we're thrilled to offer PS5 players a first look at the Battle Training Mode, a feature that will prepare you for the ultimate Dragon Ball experience, which I completely agree. So, we finally get to see a little bit of, the training mode. Let me actually zoom in so you guys can get a better look, but we now get to see a bit of the menu for the training mode, which is actually pretty cool. So we can see battle training, beginner, we have basic maneuvers, close range maneuvers, using ki blasts, counters, use super attacks, and special maneuvers. And it seems to have like other stages apart from beginner. So I'm assuming maybe intermediate and then advanced, stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, training mode. For players new to the franchise or veterans who need a refresher, there's a robust training mode between classic Master and Apprentice Piccolo and Gohan, with Goten also making a guest appearance. While the training mode covers the basic commands in the game, it also delves into intermediate and advanced techniques for players to explore and alerts players if they have successfully executed the actions covered in the instructions they are given, which I figured it'd be beginner, intermediate, and advanced, so there's that. Also, we get to see a little clip right here, which is so freaking cool, and also confirms a particular thing. But beginning with basics, Battle Training Mode allows players to choose the level at which they want to start. Players can start at the beginner level, learning how to fly, using ki blasts and counters. And in this clip, or at least the first one, we see Gohan fighting off against Piccolo. However, there is one thing that you guys may notice, and it is Gohan, but it's adult Gohan with the Dragon Ball Super hairstyle. So again, it's actually pretty cool that they're consolidating a bit of Super Gohan into adult Gohan, or at least as we can see from the outfit anyway, because we know for sure that that is Dragon Ball Super Gohan, right? So I'm happy about that because the outfit is clean, right? But at the same time, it's okay. So he has the hairstyle from Dragon Ball Super, but he also had that exact same hairstyle in Dragon Ball GT. Ironically, he had that exact same outfit as well. But we do know that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is focusing on Z and Super as of right now. Not saying that GT is not possible to be in the game, but in this particular instance, I'm pretty sure that this is the hairstyle of Dragon Ball, or the hairstyle that he uses in Super, and it's probably going to be in line with that. Anyway, you can also learn to use special commands such as changing characters and transformations, and we get to actually see that in action right here. Although I do notice that they actually updated something, because when I played the demo at Summer Game Fest, when you swapped a character, it would have like a bit of like, I guess like faded black around the screen while you're swapping. So I guess they took that out and now you just swap and there's no faded black screen with it. But anyway, meet in the middle with intermediate and advanced techniques. Those who want to improve beyond the basics and advance into higher level gameplay can enjoy learning how to execute intermediate and advanced techniques, such as rush chains, vanishing assaults, advanced counters, and more. And from here, we actually see, again, a technique returning from the Tenkaichi series, the vanishing assaults. So it's when you knock your opponent away and you either follow up with a dash attack or you follow up with a vanish attack. Again, this game retains a lot of things from Tenkaichi 3, and this is one of those things that return, which is nice. Players can move 360 degrees, but also charge and utilize their ki to use Dragon Dash to move rapidly around the battlefield. Players can use Dragon Dash to execute follow-up attacks after knocking back their opponent, which we see right there, which looks really freaking nice, man. I'm so glad that we're seeing these details, man. Oh, man. Additionally, new gameplay reveals show how players might be able to access vanishing assaults to quickly gain the upper hand against unsuspecting opponents. This mode also reveals how players can follow up these attacks with additional movements and attacks to string into combos. And we see that in the next thing right here. Counter and dodge opponents. Getting caught in your opponent's attacks, battle training mode also goes in depth on how to counter rush attacks by using perception and super perception. So the first thing that we see right here is super perception, which is pretty much your counter. So the controls that they're using for this are the standard controls. I remember this because on standard controls, your perception is set to the, well, on Xbox, it was the B button. Translating that to PlayStation is the circle button. So these guys are using the standard controls. If you use the classic controls, your button scheme is more akin to how it was in Tenkaichi 3, and your perception's not tied to circle. So again, it varies depending on what control scheme you want to use. Anyway, moving down, let's see. Players can also dodge an opponent's follow-up attack by using Z counters, change up the flow of battle by using these defensive moves to your advantage. But yeah, we see Z counter right here. It's the R1 button. So it allows you to be able to get out of the way and be able to follow up with an attack against your opponent and send them flying. So there's that. Maximizing all the moves. Finally, true to Sparking Zero's legacy, the mode also covers how players might charge their ki and go into sparking mode, which unlocks a powerful ability for each character. Requires at least one skill count to enter the mode. So again, just remember that in the older Tenkaichi games, it used to be called high tension, but they don't call it high tension anymore. They now call it sparking. So, which kind of makes sense. But yeah, once you've completed your training, the mode helps players combine what they have learned and teaches how to string together attacks, vanishing assaults, and sparking mode to unleash a devastating combo onto their opponents. That concludes our first look at battle training mode in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Prepare for the ultimate battle or ultimate Dragon Ball battle experience by utilizing battle training mode to train for future fights and journeys. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will make its long-awaited launch on October 11th, 2024 on PlayStation 5. Those who pre-order the Deluxe or Ultimate Edition will be able to play the game 3 days early, so be sure to pre-order today. So that is all the details we got from this post, but I am glad that we at least got like a first look at the training mode, right? Now, if there is one thing I do hope, it's that we have the option to do actual structured training like this, but also just free training where we can just pick a character and then pick an opponent and then just go in and just try everything out where we have absolutely no restrictions, right? So I hope that that's also in. I'm pretty sure it'll be in as well because it's in the older games as well, but it's nice seeing something like this, right? Where one, we got a bit more gameplay of Goten, which is pretty cool. And not only that, we got to see another new outfit for Gohan, which again, pretty sure this is going to be like considered the Dragon Ball, super outfit for Gohan. But regardless, it's just really cool seeing them giving us like even the slightest bit of information, like this is how training mode is going to be. Gohan has a new outfit, like you can do this and that to like execute these techniques. And again, reaffirming the fact that a lot of stuff from Tenkaichi 3 makes a return, which is gonna be it's gonna be amazing to experience. But that's pretty much all the information that they gave us in this blog post. I'm excited for this game. We're only a few months away from this game's release, but I do want to know what you guys thought about all this information concerning the training mode in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.